makes it 22, and Ming ace jack of hearts here on the button. Gary being fairly active, but not opting to a 3-bet this one. Can go either way, obviously, with this particular hand, but suited variety, it's a nightmare when we get 4-bet. It's a lovely hand to just call and play in position. And Sven, 6-3 off, 5.5 to 1 on his money. In the bin it goes. Look, Ben must have chunks. He's wandering around having a coffee. He's having a yawn. This is easy.
Life.
He's like, this is easy. I'm getting a bit tired.
3, 5, 7 is the flop.
So Gary flopping great here. 2 overcards and the flush draw. By a board that may elect to check with some overpairs, but with this particular hand, definitely want to be coming in with a continue just jack high in this spot. And then going to have a hard time continuing. Dependent on size. It's up for 28 into 69. So Ming is going to make the call, getting about 3.5 to 1 on it. It's the King of Spades on the turn, and this is a great card for Gary to start barreling on. Opening early position. We're going to have King Queen, King Jack, King 10, Ace King, all them hands that are going to may c-bet and then pick up top pair on the turn, and we'll start applying pressure to some of Ming's pocket pairs. We can obviously fold out his floats. Ming shouldn't really have too much King X here, like Ace King would be a float, but that's going to 3-bet pre-flop. It would have to be a hand like King Queen of Spades or King Jack of Spades, which is not possible because obviously King of Spades on the turn. So love the double barrel here from Gary. Bet of 110, sizing up as well, really applying pressure to any 1-pair hands Ming can have in this spot. And as well as that, it's good because if we do get called, we've still got a fair amount of equity to make our flush on the river or potentially line up a 3rd barrel. But Ming, just with his particular hand in this situation, can't see how he's ever going to continue with Ace Jack. I know he does have the best hand, but he's not to know that. Gary can quite easily have a king in this spot. But Ming, non-believer.
Non-believer, ladies and gentlemen, reaching for them chips.
Ming. Not having any of it.
This has turned into a bit of a pot.
This is SPR now. Effective tower was about 1.1. And
if this is a brick, wait, wow. Pairs. So if Ming didn't believe him on the turn.
So Gary now, is he lining up the 3rd barrel? Is he going to unload the clip? I'd love to see it, Tower. I'd really love to see it, especially on this particular river. Like some of the hand Ming can have, like his monsters are the sets. Wow, he's gone for it. He's put in the lots. And Ming with just ace high, and he's called turn. And if he's called on the turn, this 3 doesn't change a thing. If we're winning on turn, we're winning on river on this particular one. But Gary here, hands that he's going to play this way. Let's go through his value range. So Ace King, King Queen, King Jack, all going to take this line. Aces are in there as well when they don't choose to check the flop. Ming was peeling on the button, probably more inclined to check versus big blind, but button calling range may just go bet with his aces. And Ming with just Ace Jack here versus Gary. And other thing Ming's got to think about is what does his range look like to Gary? What's Gary think Ming's got in this spot? And the way the hand's played, like Ming can have some flush draws as well, some better flush draws. He can have like a 7-8 suited, a 7-9 suited type hand, 7-6 suited, all those type of holdings. Obviously sets would have already called him off, so from Gary's perspective he knows he hasn't got that at the moment. But this is really, really nice from Gary. And if Ming finds a hero here, it might be call of the tournament, Tower. At this stage, thinking of heroing this off with ace high, Ming, non-believer. We've got no clubs or no spades in our hand, which is a good thing. Gary will have some double barrels on spades, hands like Queen Jack, Queen 10 of spades, Ace X of spades in there as well. But he can have a lot of bluffs. Hands like Ace 4 suited, it's a double gutter as well. We've got to take that into account.
Well, this is tournament live for the call.
Got an ace in our hand.
Yeah.
Obviously ace is less likely as well because we got an ace in our hand as Ming, and Ace King as well. So 2 hands that are less likely for our opponent. So it comes down to value, and Gary for value is going to have quad threes, 5s full of threes, 7s full of threes, aces, ace king, king queen, king jack. That's basically it. That's his value range here on the river that he would take this line with, and Ming aware of that. But then bluffs, there's lots of bluffs here, Tower. You've got the club draws, you've got ace-x of clubs, you've got like queen 10 of clubs, queen 9 of clubs, 9-8 of clubs, spades, backdoor spades, 10-9 of spades. There's a whole catalogue of bluffs here as well. So these are the spots that are most difficult, because when your opponent's got so much value and so many bluffs, it's really hard to come to the correct decision. I think he's actually got more bluffs in this spot than he does value. The value we went through is like 3 combos of 5s, 3 combos of 7s, ace, king, king, queen, aces. We got an ace in our hand, makes it less likely. But really applying the pressure at Gary. And what Ming's got to think, does someone bluff this spot, this stage of the tournament? Is someone just going to run it here? And Gary is obviously a player. He's got some great results that is capable of running a bluff like this, and that's obviously going to be going through Ming's head here as well. So no club. Like, if we are going to call with ace high, this is probably one of the best ace highs to call with, I guess. No clubs in our hand, no spades in our hand. But really, really thinking this through, Ming. And if he does find a hero, it probably will be a call of the tournament. But it's just so hard to call this much off for your tournament life with just ace high. And he's talking to Gary now, and I like this. I always say, when you've got these marginal decisions, have a chat with your opponent.
And he's just said, can you beat ace high?
And there you go. Have a little talk with your opponent and see if you can potentially pick anything up on them. And that can sometimes sway you to make the right decision. You've got all these tools here, use them. But I'm impressed that he's even tanking about this for this long, Tower. It's a very tough call to make. Yes, in terms of,
if he's wrong, he's out.
In terms of hands Gary's meant to have here. For value, maybe he's got a lot more bluffs. Like, there are so many bluffs. Gary's been opening a lot of hands. He's going to have a lot of clubs, a lot of spades. Like ace 4 suited, as I mentioned, is a double gutter. And is Gary capable of just having an airball in here? Maybe just like a queen jack that he's just running it with.
Oh, what a call! Go and find the trophy and go and etch your name on it.
Wow. Ming Yu just calls off his tournament life with ace high, and he's up to 1.1 million. What a hero that is. Someone go find that man a cape. Wow.
Get that trophy and write your name on it.
Poker hand that is.
Wowzers.
And Gary's just been wrecked.
Highlight reel, anybody?
Oh, wow.
That
What a great
is
call.
definitely the call of the tournament.
Oh, wow, Tower. That is so good to watch. It's really, really good poker. And Ming Yu, he even gave it the fist pump, I think, after. And he knows what a boss he's going to look like on stream, because he knows he's on stream as well. He knows if he makes that call and he's wrong, he looks...
He's exactly like he is now, but not coming back.
Yeah, it's like, wow, how's he find it? Like, yeah, maybe there's more value hands, more bluffs than value hands in that spot, but to stick it in with ace high on stream for your tournament life, back end of day 2, that takes some doing. And Ming Yu, take a bow, and that is the call of the tournament so far from the man in seat 3.